Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? I can't see you. What? Who are you? What? April Fools. No, that's all I have for April Fools right there. We were thinking about doing some April Fools jokes, and I was like, what should I do for April Fools, man? I love this holiday. And one of them that I thought of, which would have been too mean. Hear me out. All right, for April Fools, well, for Easter, we're gonna have a coin. We're gonna have 5 coins actually, and hide them around the gym. We've now done this twice, but we were gonna do it for a third. We will do that for a third year, sometime around Easter. We're gonna hide the coins so you guys can find them. But I was gonna say that we're doing it today, and I was gonna lie to you guys and say there are 5 coins somewhere in the gym, and have you guys search for them after practice, and I would just leave. And that would have been the April Fool's joke. But no, that would have been too cruel. And I'm messing with you guys, sleep time and school time. So I'm being mature this year. No April Fool's joke. Maybe. I might have you guys run a lot. Actually, you guys will have to run a lot because of the games. Yeah, someone messed up. But it's okay. We'll talk about that later. All right. What up? I see Jace in the comment section. If you're here, check in the comment section so that I know that you're here. We put out a new video for our Taiwan folks. And I meticulously went through everywhere that we might go in Taiwan, and I put like video up in the background so you can see each of the places before we see them in person. All right, so check that out. It's like an 8-minute video. I made it at past midnight last night just to get it out today because we post something new on the 1st, and that means that we are down to our last 4 videos. I think our 4 Taiwan videos. So we posted one every single month. We're talking about a new thing each time. And then the final one will be how our Taiwan went, how our Taiwan trip went. All right. So we're going to update everybody on everything, but this is the latest one. All right. What else do I have to talk about? I think that's it. All right, we got some workouts tonight. And yeah, quote of the day. Quote me up, homie. All right. We got quote of the day is dare to achieve. I do believe that this is tough. All right. Everyone talks about bravery and like you're brave if you play against an older player. True. You're brave if you go to the basket really hard like Russell Westbrook. True. All right. I say you're brave just to get up in the morning and go back at it, right? But daring to achieve, that's a different sort of bravery, and I think that it's quite crucial. All right, I believe that the most daring thing that you could do is to start. Okay, that's just to just to give it a go, and that usually that will usually help you out so much in life just to start. But this is second on my list, daring to achieve, especially when it's to achieve greatness, dare to be great. It's a hard thing to do because you can go out there and just give it a go. But what up, Mello? But to actually go out there and put yourself on the spot to say, I'm going to try to be great, not just say it, but actually do the things, I'll tell you what everyone's going to think about you. Everyone's going to make fun of you. All right? And I'll tell you why. All right? Everyone's going to look at you like, let me think. They're going to look at you I can't think of a great example, so I'll just say anyone. All right, what up, Josias? All right, they're gonna look at you like you're a 2-foot person who is trying to be the tallest person in the world. All right, you happen to be 2 feet tall, but you're trying to be the tallest person in the world, and you're working at it every single day, and everyone's gonna be looking at you like, you can't change your height, right? And you're like, what are you talking about? No, if I just do enough pull-ups, I'll get taller. And they're like, this guy's crazy. That's how people are going to look at you for trying to make the NBA. Even though those two things are not the same. You absolutely cannot change your height, especially after a certain age. All right? I guess you can sleep in more or something like that. I don't know. But you can change your skill. It's just that it's hard. And people like to lump that in the category of impossible things. And they do so because of their own weaknesses. They think that you can't make the NBA because they can't make the NBA. They're projecting upon you. They're like, oh, no, you can't do it, because if they don't say that, it might help you. All right? If they make you feel good and go, you got it, buddy, you might actually make the NBA, which would make them look stupid. So what are they going to say? They're going to say, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. They love saying that because they want you to be a loser like them. All right? And you go out there and you have to listen to all their negativity all the time, right? And what they're doing is They're trying to hold you back so that they can be lazy. They don't want to take the chance of failing because they too will look stupid. All right, because everyone around them thinks that no one should try on earth anything outside of the ordinary. You need to understand that miracles can happen, 1, and 2, this does not require a miracle. All right, if you went back to the 1950s and you were like, one day we'll get on the moon, that's pretty crazy, but we did it. This is not as crazy as that. And the moon thing happened, I think that this thing can happen. But with that said, who gives a crap? You just go out there and you try to achieve, and it's what you're achieving. All right, you need to change that. All right, we're not trying to achieve the medal, achieve the money. You're trying to achieve the best that you can become. And that's what people don't quite get. And I admit, that's a hard concept to understand. It's a hard concept to understand that you started at 1, someone else started at 90. They went 8 spots up to 98, and you went 80 spots up to 81. You won, but no, everyone's gonna be like, you lost 98 to 80 to 81. Ha 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 ha. It's like, no, dude, I went 80 spots. He only went 8 spots. If I messed up those numbers, my apologies. All right, but yes, dare to achieve. You want to get better than everyone else got during your time that you had. All right? Whether you're working hard for a year, working hard for 10 years, whether you started out on the bottom, started out in the middle, you just want to get better than Michael Jordan got. Michael Jordan was pretty darn good. He had a 48-inch vert. All these natural things put him already on this high level. As good as he got, I'm sure it was amazing. You want to take your level, which was down here, and make it as much as Michael Jordan got. It may not equate to where he got because you didn't start at that level, but you went further than him. And I think that this takes more balls than this does. All right, going from like 70 to 98 is great, but going from 0 to 70 is amazing because you had no one on your side. No one believed in you as much as they believed in this other guy. So that's what I'm saying. It's that kind of daring. All right, you want to dare to achieve that, your truest potential. So, quote of the day: dare to achieve. Poll question. I know what you Colorado people think. I don't need to know your answer, but go ahead and put it in the freaking section if you want. All right. Should Joker be MVP? That's the poll question. The answer is yes, maybe. I don't know. SGA is doing pretty well, but look at his MVP numbers. I'll tell you this much, dude. I mean, he is killing it. Let me see. So that's Shea, and what is this? The MVP rating thing. These are the MVP odds. Shea's went up by a lot while Joker's went down, which is crazy. And I don't know what happened. I don't know. But Nikola Jokic just put up the first ever 30-20-20 game in history. He's top 3 in points per game, rebounds per game, and assists per game. But he's being blown out somehow in the MVP thing. Oh man, like it is really crazy. And I get voted for fatigue and stuff like that, but yeah, if you deserve it, you deserve it. But the MVP is not who the best is. You have to know that. If it was, we would only have like 4 or maybe 5 MVPs in the history of basketball. It would just be Kareem every year, Michael Jordan every year, LeBron James every year, or Shaq in the middle, then LeBron James everywhere, and now Joker every year. No, you can't quite do that. It's the most valuable player. It's not who the best is. So I think there's a distinction. So did they leave it pretty iffy or not? Shea has had a great year, but I mean, I wouldn't hate them if they give it to Joker. Just throwing that out there. But it is kind of crazy, don't you think? All right, we're moving on to the stuff that we're doing. Okay, we got form shots to talk about, over the backboard shots, between the leg series, legend series, scissor shots, and 3-point contest. All right, then the tip drill. All right, this one, the kids can't even throw it off the wall to themselves, the young kids. So you guys got to get better at that. Maybe we'll have you guys do it off the wall to each other. All right, then one-on-one wing plus one-on-one rebound to make us tougher. That's when we take one-on-one up top, shoot the ball, and then 2 people in the box will just hit each other. and you try to get the rebound. All right, it's a crazy, crazy drill. I'm actually going to show you what the drill is real quick, okay? So let me see. On our website, some drills. I'm going to check the one-on-one wing versus one-on-one rebound. Okay, you can type that stuff in. You can check out our stuff before you even get to it. But here's how it goes. This guy shoots it. These guys hit each other, and if you get the rebound, you score. That's it. So make sure. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward through my talking. I've already kind of explained it. Now let's check these guys out. They shoot, they hit. Whoever gets the rebound scores it. Can you score it? Stop trying to avoid them. All right, you gotta hit, rebound. Oh my God, hit. Come on, catch a ball. Catch a ball. Go score. Go score. No, at the basket, not a jump shot. At the basket. Let's see these guys. Then they switch. Then these guys will go hit each other. So afraid to hit each other. So afraid to catch the ball. All right, so we're not very good at this drill, but we got to get better at it. Let me see. Can he get a rebound? If it leaves the key, it's just out. All right, but that would be the drill. All right, so let's see if you guys can be tough doing this drill, please. We need to get tougher. We need to get better at rebounding. I think that even like spotting the ball in the air and trying to catch it is tough for you guys. So this will at least help out that. But let's see if we can get better and better and better. All right. Zone 1 or 2 guard front will be great learning today because they do play a lot of zone against us. So every team will talk about that. And offensive rebound tips plus 1 point, trying to get those rebounds. So we have a lot of things to do, especially for someone like Josias. Because we need some rebounds from you, a bunch. So there's a bunch of rebounding drills in here. Let's get through them all. All right. Let's go with the next thing we got here, which is the trivia question. Now we get our trivia leader last month was Jace. I'm gonna reset those right now. So Jace won it. He got his coin. We're now at 0000. This is a new month, April 1st. Where you at? Let's see if you guys can win for this month, guys. That was last month's result. Let's see what you got for this month. The first one for this month is... You ready for it? All right. Which NBA team had the largest single season turnaround in wins and losses, and in what year did it occur? Anybody? Bueller? Which NBA team had the largest single season turnaround of wins and losses, and in what year did it occur? So that means that they lost a whole bunch of games, and they won a whole bunch of games the very next year. If they won one more game than they won the year before, that would be a one game turnaround. I want to know who did this the best. Now, there have been some amazing teams because of draft picks that have gotten better. If you ask me, I could have named like 3 of these 5 teams. I got a list of 5 for you. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. First person to answer that question wins. That's the answer! Yes. The answer is the Celtics in 2008. I believe, is that, yes, 2007, 2008, the Boston Celtics, because they got the big 3. First, it was only just the big one with Paul Pierce. He had Antoine Walker, but that was nothing. Then they got Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen on the same team, and they turned around with 42 freaking win difference. A 42 win difference, which is insane. So you're getting off to a good start yet again. Where's Jace right there with 1 point? I got you. All right, but man, if this team right here, man, KG and all them, 42 win turnaround. All right, to see the other ones, you got to start with, let me see, right here, with the Celtics again. All right, in 1979, when they got Larry Bird, they also got Kevin McHale and also got Robert Parrish. And they turned around by 32 wins. The Steve Nash thing, it was the same team. They just took away Stephon Marbury, shipped him off. And they took in, was it Stephon Marbury? I don't know. They brought in Steve Nash. I remember Jason Kidd switched with Stephon Marbury. That was a huge switch too. But the Steve Nash one was even bigger. Just added Steve Nash, 33 wins difference. Then the San Antonio Spurs, when they got David Robinson, they upped it by 35 freaking wins. And they did it again. When Dave Robinson went down for a year, they sucked so badly that they got the number 1 pick and they picked up Tim Duncan, cheaters. And then they added Dave Robinson back again. So Dave Robinson's on this list twice. All right. And then was the big one. All right. The 42-win turnaround. So that is the answer. Great job, you guys. All right. Next thing that we're talking about. A little Kyrie action, guys.
Kyrie Irving.
All right. Kyrie is so ridiculously skilled. All right. And I mean, it's crazy that like he's had his like COVID issues and like birthday parties to go to instead of like playing in games. But like he is monstrously skilled. You can't get this skilled without enormous effort. Like you gotta love working out. No one has to ever force you to work out if you want this level of skill. I'm only bringing this up because when you need like to be strong, you need to be quick, all that kind of stuff. You need to be skilled, all right, and you need to absolutely love being skilled. So look at these Kyrie Irving things. Look at everything that he puts in. And I know he's just got hurt and stuff like that, but Kyrie Irving's level of skill, I don't think can be matched in the history of the NBA. Does that make him the greatest effort? It doesn't. But it gives him the best chance possible. And it's more than just ball handling. It's shot making, but also finishing inside the key, also passing, also a lot of just stuff where that just makes the guys fall. I know it's flashy and stuff like that, but this is how you put that to use. A lot of people they want to hang on him, they want to hate on him, but man, the stuff that he can do, this is by far should be like your number 1 health goal, your fitness goal, is to be ultra skilled, which is why we put so much time into this stuff, but you gotta love it. You gotta go home and just obsess about it. And when people are on their video game machines or watching their hundreds of movies or doing whatever they do for fun, working on your skill needs to be your fun, or else you're not gonna be the player that you wanna be. All right, so keep that in mind, please. Keep that in mind. All right, I'll be right back after this message, please. Watch it. Water break!
Don't they know about Mendoza, sewer, and water? That's better.
Mendoza, sewer, and water. We're going to film a new commercial this weekend. Finally. Adding another sponsor. All right. But yes, here's the homework. Got Lincoln posting from Mexico. Oh, wait. Who was that? Was that Teo? What was the score, Teo? Did Teo get a good score? I can add that score to our list. Let's see what Teo's score was. On the top one we're looking at here. I asked you guys to do the 7-minute shooting. Let's see what Teo got. Was it 17? All right, that was the Vegas drills by Lincoln. Nice job. 7-minute drill. 26 by Weston. That was Weston, not Teo. 26 on camera. Okay, that was Wes. 26 of them. I'm going to add that to our list right now. All right. 26 is definitely his highest. All right. Let's see. I don't know. We got to make sure he's behind the line and stuff, but I'll take your word for it for now. But we will definitely peek to see if you did it from the elbow or something like that. But hey, at this point, I don't care if y'all even cheat. You just post the videos. You guys post your efforts just trying right now. We'll get to the whole legitimacy part later. All right, but I see you. What is it? This one right there. All right, I'm gonna add him right now. 26 had his mom replay. You know you can't have a rebounder, right? I'm gonna make sure he didn't have an illegitimate rebounder too. All right, I'm pretty sure he did it. Let's see. Let's see if he had a rebounder. Wait a minute. You can't have a rebounder. Dude, I gotta take it off. I gotta remove it, man. You can't have a rebounder. Alright, it's okay though. Alright, keep working at it. Keep getting better, but you cannot have a rebounder for this trio. You were getting your shots up though, so I like that. Let's check some behind the scenes stuff. All right. I know we talk about Joker a lot, but dude, if you're the best in the league, you get talked about a lot. All right. Now, this is Joker throughout this season so far, and how he matches up with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan played more games, 82 to his 62, but the season wasn't over yet. He is ahead of him in points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throw percentage, effective field goal percentage, blocks. Blocks per minute? What is that? BPM? I have no clue what that means. It is VORP score. VORP. I don't know what that is either. All right, but yeah, looks like Michael Jordan's best year doesn't even compare to Jokic's current year, like whatsoever. That's a good argument too. All right, so if you have some behind the scenes knowledge, if you need some firepower in your MVP debating at home, maybe this is good for you guys. But let's watch the story of the day. Watch that.
Parents, often ironically, say they refuse to force their children to do only one sport, as they force their child to do many sports instead. But this is just as criminal for the kid who is capable of delving deeply. Parents should focus less on which activity is chosen and more on how successful habits are accrued.
Amen to that. All right. Yes. Parents love to say, I'm not forcing my kid into this. I'm not forcing my kid into that. But when they say that, oftentimes they are forcing their kid into something else. All right. It's like me saying, I'm not going to force my kid to eat breakfast every morning, and then you make him eat lunch for breakfast. It's like, okay, you force him to eat. All right. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to say that you're forcing your kid to do something. But just say it. All right. So when you force your kid into playing multiple sports, that's exactly what's going on. And unlike breakfast, the sport doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and say it. Sports don't matter. So why are you forcing your kid to do multiple sports? He must do 17 sports. He must play multiple sports. He must. How about if you just switch to sports every single year? What if he wants to do that? Is that bad? Now, I admit, not playing a sport. Okay, sure. He's not going to learn dedication. Not going to learn, stay in shape and stuff like that. So I can see forcing him into a sport. Sure. But why does it have to be every sport? When you do every sport, you become a jack of all trades, master of none. All right? And that's not what you want to become. You don't want to just, I don't mind other sports at all. I think any high school basketball player who didn't play 1 year of football is less because of it. And any high school basketball player that played 1 year of soccer at least would be better for it. I would say a lot of other sports you can add to your life will just help you at your one main sport. All right, unless you're a golfer. No, even baseball helps golf. I mean, I would assume. All right, I think other sports definitely help. And if your goal is to achieve this high goal like college, I think you need more than just one sport in your bag. Well, you don't need to play that sport in place of your main sport. That's the problem that people don't understand. So, parents often ironically say they refuse to force their children to do only one sport, as they force their child to do many sports instead. But this is just as criminal for the kid who was capable of delving deeply. Parents should focus less on which activity is chosen and on how successful habits are accrued. The reason that we play sports in the end is to develop successful habits for life. All right, not for sports. It's not even about making the NBA. I hate to break it to you guys. It's not. All right, it's about achieving enough discipline for life. It's about understanding that sometimes you're going to try your hardest and still lose. So that when that happens to you later on in life, I don't know, your wife breaks up with you or you get fired from work for no reason, you're not going to just give up on life. You're oh, I've experienced this before. Oh, what was it? A few tears? Oh, yeah, some heartache. Yeah. I did that. My 9th grade year, I got cut from the team. Yeah. I've had that before. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try it again. Or like if you have a chance to be, let's say like Steve Jobs, and you get fired from the company that you built, you don't just go ballistic. You actually get your job back 10 years later and make it the most successful business in the history of the planet. You think if Steve Jobs had some quit in him that he would have been able to do that? No, so many of us would have been like, you want me to come back now? Oh, hell no. Nah, baby. Like that, because we're like weak-minded. He was so strong-minded, he came back and made it even better. All right? You want to be strong-minded, and you want this sport to help you do that. But also, just within the sport itself, you want to be able to get sat on the bench like Kobe Bryant and be stronger because of it. You want to be able to shoot those 4 air balls in the playoffs and come back stronger because of it. You want to be so good at like getting yelled at and so good at failure that like it just makes you bounce back stronger each time. So that people are very reluctant to make you go through anything. They're like, oh, don't make that dude cry. He'll freaking like change the planet. Oh yeah, don't sit him on the sideline. He'll come back stronger each time. That's who he is. And if that sounds like something that you want to do, then practice it. And I hope to God that you have a bad coach, a bad parent even, I don't know. I mean, a bad situation on the court where someone tries to fight you one game. I want that for you. I really do. And I want you to handle it well. Or if you failed at it, I want you to get better at that. So accept every challenge and see it as like a great thing in your life, whether you fail or succeed, and just keep coming back. And yeah, it's gonna feel sad, so don't hide that. It's so sad. All right, and the wins are so cool. All right, but come back to earth, whether you're too low or too high, and then try it again, and then again, and then again. And you're gonna make yourself such a strong human being that everyone's gonna have to hire you. Everyone's gonna have to try to marry you. All right, everyone's gonna want you in their life because of how strong you are. Last thing that we're gonna talk about is this guy right here,
Bronny's per 36 with the time he's getting. 12 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. That's in the NBA. If they played him 36 minutes, he would be averaging 12, 4, and 4. He'd be top 5 for Rookie of the Year.
All right. So they said if Bronny James averaged 36 minutes a game like other rookies are getting, he would average 12, 4, and 4, which would make him top 5 rookies of the year. You guys remember at the beginning of the year, right, when everyone was talking crap about Bronny James, saying how he didn't deserve it, right? And there was 60 different rookies. He was picked 55th. And everyone said how he shouldn't have been picked. Now he's top 5 in stats, which makes him at least top 10. All right, top 15, something like that. All right, but they're saying he doesn't belong. And this will happen to you. And if you were one of the LeBron James haters or Bronny James haters, what you just did to this kid will happen to you, and hopefully you can get past that. And it's going to happen to you. Why? Because you're actually improving skill-wise. You guys are going to be placed in positions that are above your pay grade. And they're going to be people that are like, wait a minute, you weren't one of the best 5th graders that we've been watching the last 3 years. Who are you? You're just some kid who worked his butt off outside and put homework online. We don't accept you because you're not supposed to be as good as Bill Bob, who we've been like going for the last 3 years, who hasn't been working his butt off, but he was the best in 5th grade. We don't like you. And they're going to treat you just like Bronny James. How will you do? And how has he done? At least, but look at this. No one's admitting it. People are like, Bronny's going to suck. Now that he's doing well, they're like, quiet. They're not like clapping. No, you will not get that clapping. Just like he doesn't get it. All right? You have to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So either give this dude his props or try to be like him. One or the other. Can't be both. All right? Quote of the day. Dare to achieve. All right? Dare to achieve and keep going, keep striving, keep getting better. All right? And yeah, like Bronny James. All right? Guys, give him his props, please. He deserves it. All right, that's my time. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you at the practice tonight. All right, Reese Pieces, everybody. Cue that music. Yo! Peace.